Hello learners, I am Mamta Sharma from Lotus Petal Foundation. I am here with you all to discuss about another part from the chapter Governance at the Union Level. And in this video, we are going to discuss the powers of the President. This is a grand mansion known as Rashtrapati Bhavan, the official residence of the President of India. Originally, this mansion was built as the residence for the Viceroy of India and known as Viceroy's House, and it has been metamorphosed into today's Rashtrapati Bhavan. He is the head of the states and the government, so he enjoys a lot of powers. So let's continue with the executive powers of the president. The executive is actually the branch of the government that is responsible for the day-to-day management of the states. All executive actions of the government of India are carried out in the names of president. He appoints the Prime Minister, who is the leader of the majority party, and group of parties having majority in the Lok Sabha. It happens when the coalition government is formed. He or she appoints other members of the Council of Ministers on the recommendation of the Prime Minister. He appoints governors of the states, the Attorney General of India, the Comptroller and the Auditor General of India, the Ambassador and the High Commissioner, and the administrators of the Union Territory, except that he is having more executive powers like he or she also appoints the chairman of the members of UPSC, that is the Union Public Service Commission. The Chief Justice and the judges of the Supreme Court and the High Courts are also appointed by him. The President is the Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces and appoints the Chiefs of the three wings, that is the Army, Air Force and Navy. All diplomatic works is conducted and all international treaties and agreements are negotiated and concluded in the name of the President. If we see that all the appointments are done under the executive powers of the President, the most important thing is that the President has the power to remove these appointments, remove the persons whom he has appointed on the address of Parliament. President is an integral part of the Parliament, and in this capacity he enjoys many legislative powers. Legislative powers are related to the laws or the making of laws. He addresses the Indian Parliament at the commencement of the first session after general election. Commencement means begin or start. He appoints Speaker, Deputy Speaker of the Lok Sabha. He nominates 12 members of the Rajya Sabha on the basis of class. That means those people who have attained laurels in the field of art, literature, science, etc. They are nominated in Rajya Sabha by the President. He can nominate 2 members to the Lok Sabha from the Anglo-Indian community. Anglo-Indians are mixed Indians, and they are the British ancestors, and the people of British descendants born or residing in India are known as Anglo-Indians. He consults the Election Commission of India on questions of disqualifications of the member of the parliaments. Without his assent, no bill can become a law or an act. He summons is call. He calls a joint sitting of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha in case of deadlock. Deadlock is a situation when Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha fail to agree on the passing of any of the bill. When Parliament is not in session, the President, on the request of Prime Minister, can issue an ordinance. Let's see what powers are there with the President related to money, known as the financial powers. No money bill can be introduced in Parliament without President's previous sanction. He controls contingency fund of India to meet the unforeseen expenditure. Contingency fund is a type of reserve money, and if we talk about the unforeseen expenditure, that means unexpected situations. He has the power to determine the state's share of proceeds of income tax and the amount of yearly grant in aid to certain states. He appoints the Finance Commission. He laid the annual financial statement, which is popularly known as budget, at the beginning of the financial year before the Parliament. President enjoys certain judicial powers. The powers related to the courts or the laws or charges is known as the judicial power. He or she has the power to grant pardon or reduce sentence of a person convicted of offense. Convicted of offense means that the court has found anyone guilty. He or she can suspend, commit, or reprieve the sentence of a criminal convicted by a court of law or even by a military court. Reprieve is to stop or delay the punishment of a person who was going to be punished by death. Appointment of Chief Justice and Supreme Court or High Court judges are on him. He takes advice from the Supreme Court. However, the advice is not binding on him. He is entitled to take advice on any of the matters. These powers are not enough. President also has an important power known as emergency power. In my next video, I will explain you the contents related to emergency power. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you.